Welcome to a spoken word series, highly motivated. Today's spoken word, sorry, not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Not sorry for the weight of the world I did not build, but was born into carrying. Not sorry for storms that I did not summon, yet was told to apologize for just because I stood in the rain. I used to say it easy, sorry, for the tension in the room. Sorry when truth made people uncomfortable. Sorry for the actions of grown souls who chose darkness with fully lit minds. I wore apologies like borrowed clothes that were too big and never mine, but expected to fit anyways. And I'm done with that. I am done apologizing. I am done apologizing for the sickness of society, as if my breath polluted it. Done saying sorry for systems I didn't design, for hatred I didn't plant, for cruelty I never watered. I will not kneel for the sins that never passed through my hands. No longer do I apologize for the world. No longer do I apologize for those doing wrong to others. I am not the spokesperson for broken spirits. I am not the translator for corrupted hearts. I am not the excuse for someone else's lack of accountability. Sorry, not sorry. Because here's the truth. Accountability isn't the first step to evolution. Ownership is the first step to change. And if we keep passing blame like a hot potato of guilt, right? The game hot potato, nobody gets burned enough to learn. If we keep apologizing for everybody else's mistakes, we create a civilization where nobody grows up. Just adults with childlike responsibility hiding behind borrowed remorse. Not me. I will apologize when I wound, when I misstep, when I speak sharp instead of speaking wise. I will own my shadows. I will name them. I will claim them. I will stand in them until they teach me light. I am not afraid to say I was wrong. I made that mistake. I hurt you. That was mine. Because that's power, not weakness. Mistakes are not stains. They are signatures of growth. I want my scars to have authorship. I want my failures to carry my name. I want my lessons earned, not outsourced through empty apologies, empty feeling, empty vibe. I will take blame for what lives in my hands, but I refuse to inherit blame for what lives in someone else's hands, what lives in yours. We must claim responsibility if we ever expect the world to shift, because change does not come from collective apologies. It comes from individual ownership, from people bold enough to say, I did that, but I will do better. That is how civilization heals, not through performance sorrow, but through personal correction. So hear me clearly. I am compassionate, but I am not culpable. I care, but I do not carry what is not mine to hold. I will help you rise, but I will not kneel in your place. Sorry, not sorry. I release the habit of apologizing for chaos that I did not create. I release the reflex of softening truth to protect someone's fragile ego. I release the guilt of being awake in a world still choosing to stay asleep, to stay blind. From this moment forward, my apologies will be sacred. They will be precise. They will be earned and intentional. No more blanket sorrow for targeted accountability. No more emotional charity for moral bankruptcy. I stand accountable for my voice, my actions, my energy, my impact. And that is enough. because the world does not need more people apologizing for each other. It needs more people owning themselves. So I say again to be heard, sorry. Sorry for my mistakes, for my misjudgments, for my human moments. But for the ills of society, for the cruelty of strangers, for the corruption of systems, for the harm chosen by conscious minds, sorry? Not sorry.